I really wanted to like this deck, but whatever, let's get into it. Hey, how's everyone doing? Today we look at Obstagoon. It seemed like a fun deck. I like the list. Galarian Obstagoon, Silence 30. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. During the opponent's next turn, they can't use that attack. Seems fun, right? And then Merciless Strike, 60. And if they have any damage counters, 90 more. Well, you can shut off their stuff and then do more damage, and then you get the help from the other Obstagoon with Untamed Shout for doing that little bit of damage. Maybe Obstruct to help. And then you get your little Goon Peens with Zigzagoon to help out with that. So you get them, you get your little Painzer, you got the one copy of the Lanoon to help with the evolution. And yeah, basically use Silence and then that Merciless attack, very good. And then Sableye V as your 1-2 prizer to work with Crazy Claws. That was my main issue with the deck. But anyway, Sobble. The Sobble line, Shady Dealings with Drizzile. Get your rare candies mostly is what you kind of want. And then Quick Shooting to help with the damage, so you can ramp up a lot of damage with your Obstagoon, right? And then maybe finish off with a surprise Sableye V. And then, of course, you have the Shady Dealing versions of him as well. Energy Search, to get up the energy, you need your energy. You only need one energy to attack. Not that, which is seemed pretty cool for the whole idea of this. You got your Incense, your balls, your level balls, your quick balls. Rescue Carrier to put your Pokemon back, your Zigzagoons, etc. Scoop Net, reuse them. And by that I mean reusing your Goons or your Sobbles and Talions, etc. Fan of Waves, a little bit of disruption. Air Balloon for retreating, because they have low retreat costs. Ordinary Rod, shuffle back your Fallen Brethren. They're easily to get one shot with their low HP and everything. Rare Candy is what you need to get your evolutions going. And that's what's so good about the Shady Dealing. So everything on here seems like it works. And I'm sure it does for people that have played it. Your supporter cards, you have Boss's Orders. Drag someone out that you want to silence, or stall, or finish off. Bruno, again, your weak little things. You're going to be able to get knocked out. Shuffle and whatever. Marnie, can't have more than 4 cards in your hand. And then you have Piers. Good card for a dark deck. Very nice card. I like the art on this one. It's very sweet. Seems fitting. And then Professor's Research for your draw needs. And then Raihan. Because you would think, in theory, you want it to work to get that stuff on your Sableye as a surprise. I feel like the deck needs more switching cards. Maybe that's what it is. And then you have your Darkness Energies. And yeah, it was fun trying to use these. I feel like all these work. Those work. It works to get this out. It seems like a fun deck. I really wanted to have fun. Let's see a match where I finally was able to squeeze something out for video, because unfortunately, I mean, I went through a lot of matches, loss after loss after loss, and about at least half of them, more than half of them, were so close, and all came down to what I was trying to use. Like, okay, so you have this, they do this. What you want to do is, haha, Sableye comes out. Yeah, and then you finish off with that Sableye for the big one. The problem is, you have someone stuck. You don't want Sableye down, because the fear is you go up against a lot of decks and they haven't played any of their bosses type of stuff. And then it's like, you just know the moment I put that down, they're going to boss and you get a free 2 prize out of me. So you're afraid to put it down, because what you want to do is you want to put it down after a knockout. And then, you know, what's his face? Raihan. Forgetting. Raihan onto it and then attach. Boom. Finish. Never happens. Because it's like you want that surprise, but then it's like, by the time you do it, it's like, oh, crap, I don't have another way to get oh no. I have something that's stuck in the active, and of course, use up the scoop up nets. Don't foolishly use up your scoop up nets, basically. Use that up and then have air balloons available. So it's like, frickadoodle. Yes, frickadoodle. So we went against a deck that should have been KO'd pretty fast. But, like, you should be, like, giving up. But I decided not to. You know, that's a pretty cool Pokemon. So is Zapdos. Uh, yeah, that was lame. I thought it was funny, so shut up. Anyway, figure might as well go for it. Do that, and then we can get our Dark Energy. Because I didn't want to do like a Marnie or anything. I didn't want to discard all that stuff in my hand, but I didn't want to shuffle just to draw 4, and I didn't want to. So it was like all up to that. So we can start. Knock it out. So that's one of those down. Look, I feel like, all right, we're doing good here. Got a level ball. He put him out, so he'd have to switch him out again. So his 150 doesn't work. All he can do now is the 120, which sucks. We're going to lose our bench Pokemon, but that means this guy will survive. Our attacker will survive, and that's a good thing. That's what we want. So, I mean, it sucks that we lose the other ones, but that's all he can do. Unless he wants to do, like, the 120 to the active and 120 to someone else. But since he already went to the active, he won't get anything from his first attack on us. Which would knock him out. I would have probably, but then maybe they didn't have a switch card. That's like the problem. Dang, you need switching cards. I feel like it sounds like it's weird, but I feel like you got to throw at least like I know air balloons. I'm like, no, throw in a switch or two as well. Escape rope, something, because there are a lot of times in a lot of decks where you get stuck, or you make a mistake and you get stuck, and it's like, boy, I wish I could get out of this with just a simple switch or an escape rope. But no, I was shocked on that. See, like right now, he can knock me out the 31 there, but that's all he can do. He won't be able to attach 2 energy on. So if I get rid of that, he won't be able to attack next turn. So I'm sitting there thinking, that's the way to go with it, right? And by next turn, I should be able to get that. I should be able to put down someone here. I felt like that's why I kept this one. This is the only one. It's like one of those things where, can I, do a challenge? Can I get a win with this? And I'm like, this is as best as I could get. This is as close I can get that actually showed off what it should do, but that was it. So, unfortunately, this is all you're going to get from this. Comment below if there's a better deck list out there, but I feel like the deck list works for what it is, but also I feel like Obstagoon, I guess, just wouldn't be good right now. That's the only attack that he can use. That will knock out. I mean, he could evolve, switch with the other one, but then he'd have to do that. Again, which is fine, or they can do that. Oof, off, Mike, that hurt. David. Like, I don't know. Because I think we're also weak to grass, so that's very helpful. Which is why I kept going with this. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, I got Fan. Do that. Let's get ourselves... That Sableye would have been great, but I just know that, I mean, how easy for them to boss that out. And the only downside of this deck, too, is they have the 120. They can do the 30 more, which is 150, and then guess what? Quick shooting 170. They have everything set up to take out the Sableye. So I'm like, I'm not going to put Sableye down because I can't put Sableye down right now. Because that's a free 2 prize. So that was, I think, my biggest issue with the deck is the Sableye. Maybe just say screw the Sableye, that just F it. Because I really just, that thing just, I don't know. There's too many decks right now where it's like, ouch. Maybe once we get that, I really don't like that they just, hey, you guys went so many months without Mew, right? Well, we're going to give you Mew back. Like, thank you. Maybe now that we could put Mew on the bench again with, Manaphy or was it Fiona? I think it's Manaphy. So they can just switch now, which is fine, but it's something. I just wanted to get the deck done. I just wanted to do a video on it, get it done. I was tired of playing after so many games. I'm just tired of it. I don't care anymore. This is good enough. Here you go. I'm done. Don't care. It's over. So the video's done. I wanted to try it out. I wanted to like it. I wanted to have fun with it. But no. I just couldn't. And, yeah. That's basically it. Also, thanks again for watching and supporting. Let's see if we can get those numbers up even more, or whatever. I know no one really cares, but here we are playing this, and yeah, Obstagoon. Galarian Obstagoon. Sweet, and then at least we've had them stuck for a while. So that was kind of like a plus on our side. See, like I said, yeah, you just know that's it. Because you have no way of doing it. They'd have to get the quick shooting out again. So we're doing some damage to them. At least we're able to get some kind of a knockout because we can boss it out again. But that's basically all we're going to be able to do. I know it was dumb to put out the Sableye, but maybe they can't. Oh, look, they can. So it's like, whatever. It is what it is. And then again, you're stuck. It's just, Then they have that of all things, so it's like, yeah, we're like really, like, screwed. I mean, that right there, I mean, they're 3 away. There's 3 prizes to take with their, second attack, the G-Max Flow or whatever. So it's just kind of, it is what it is. At least we'll be able to take some prizes, right? What a shame. But, showing off as best we can. Whatever. It is what it is. Got like one Raihan in there. We're going to need that Raihan. And yeah, like that's kind of like, I like how it turned to fire for a second. So that was kind of cool. That was a fiery, And of course, PTCGO has just been really crap lately. Like, most of the games, you get 3 ofs all the time. Like, look at all these 3 ofs. Or you'll get, like, it's amazing how you get 3 of something all the time. It happens more often than not, especially when it's like, well, I don't want 3 bosses right now. I don't want 3 candies right now. Oh, look, my whole hand is nothing but energy. My whole hand is like 5 energy, and I only play 6. I mean, it's like, interesting. I mean, they got it. So there's that, but good for them. This deck just... Not putting down the Sableye might have done it. But, I mean, either way, they get 2 knockouts on the bench. Either way. So it doesn't really matter. And, yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter anyway. Because they'd be able to take 2 things on the bench, and then the next turn they take out my 1 guy before I get to do anything. It just doesn't work. So I think the problem with this deck is Sableye V. I'm giving it a C-. I really want to give it a D+. But I feel like I'm being too harsh on it. It's unique. It's not fun. The deck was not fun at all. Even a deck, you know, where you lose or something like that, and you want it to be fun, it was not fun. So unique and the fun. The uniqueness, I would say, would be like an A. But the lack of fun drops it down to, I'd say, a C. Damage output, it can work. So I'd be giving it like maybe a B. Defense, it's basically 1 prizer, so... But they're all weak to a lot of stuff, so about a B+. Reliability, giving that a C. I felt like it just wasn't reliable at all. The weakness to it, I feel, was Sableye V. Maybe just not play with Sableye V and put in something else. I don't know. I wanted to like the deck. It seemed fun when I first saw it. And it just wasn't fun. So a D+, C-. For now, we'll go C- because misplays, but then it's going to happen. There are a lot of games where you're stuck. Like, you think in theory you should be able to pull off. All right, on this turn, someone got knocked out. I play Sableye. I play Raihan. Boom. Switch, go. But then you can't switch, and it's like, but I need to get Sableye to the active, and yet I can't. Crap. So yeah, C for crap minus. Crap minus for the deck. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much. Try it if you want. See you next time. This has been
Professor TCG.